IGN Rewind Theater is brought to you by...
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rewind Theater for The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 3, In Harm's Way. Woo!
Nailed it.
One of your hosts, Greg Miller, here alongside my Canadian Maple Leaf, Mitch Dyer. Mitch, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Mitch, are you excited for Walking Dead Episode
Yeah, I
3?
guess the series is all
Yeah,
right.
I guess!
All right.
You love it way more
I
than
do.
that.
It's great.
You're the one
really
reviewing
excited.
them. You're giving out all these scores. You're
Yeah.
saying this is a dynamite game. I can't wait to play
Yeah.
more of it.
And this is a rad trailer.
Right? This is a really good trailer. Of course, if you haven't seen it, it's up on IGN. Link should be in the description below. We get to a whole bunch of stuff, but let's just jump back. This is
All
what
right,
Rewind's
all
all.
right.
Obviously, we're spoiling
You're
the trailer.
going to rewind.
Exactly. If you haven't seen this trailer, I don't know why you're watching the Rewind, but I thought what was interesting for me right off the bat, right? We get through
Yeah.
all the Skybound logo. Sure.
Yeah.
That's what I expected. But here as they open this up, we get, just for a second, I was blown away to see there's that.
IGN.com.
What?
IGN.com.
IGN.com.
Hey, it's that one lady.
The one lady from the end of 400 Days.
Yep.
Like, obviously, the woman in the middle is Bonnie.
Yep.
She showed up at the end. We remembered her from 400 Days. We played as her in
Yes.
400 Days. And I thought she was a good person.
Yeah.
And then she shows up and totally screws over Clem and everybody at the
Yes.
end of episode 2.
Alongside, the lady who recruited all of the people, or, some of the people, depending on how your 400 days ending.
Exactly. Tavia.
Tavia.
Tavia's
Tavia.
I found on a Wikipedia.
I can never remember.
I don't
these
remember her
names.
name ever being her. She must have introduced herself in the
Yeah.
beginning, but
Yeah.
it's just this was stunning to me because Carver shows up as the bad guy
Yeah.
in episode 2, right? He's voiced by Michael Madsen. Please go watch it on Playing Dead. Go.ign.com/IGN Playing Dead. Interviewed Michael Madsen about being Carver, about being like the central bad guy of
Yeah.
this season. And so when Bonnie showed up, I assumed, oh, she fell from grace. She was this junkie, remember? And like she had hard times and all these things. Like she is still a bad person at her core. But now Tavia's here, and I thought for sure Tavia was coming from a good group of survivors.
Yeah,
and now it
and-
looks like she's just coming from Carver's
Well,
survivors.
by the end of 400 Days, we actually don't really know what Tavia is up to, what her
Right.
camp is like. It's just kind of assumed that you're going to take these people that you've grown to know and love to this camp,
Right.
and maybe it's going to be safe. Because you can say no, or depending on like how the events go,
Right.
those people might opt against going with her.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust her for maybe apparent reasons now.
I wanted to trust her. I believed her. There, of course, Clem,
Sure.
Carlos in the back, the doctor. This looks like they're showing up. The first thing I saw when they pulled up here and opened this up, I was like,
Yeah.
is this a storage center, construction site? We get deeper in.
I think it's like the back of a truck.
Well, yeah, they're in the back of like a
Okay.
U-Haul. I'm talking about the place they're rolling up
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Turns out, well, you'll see it soon. They're rolling up to like a Home Depot. They call it
Oh, okay.
House instead of Lowe's. House. It's
Ha-ha.
cute. Ha 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 ha. Clem and Carlos. Then you got the whole group here. Of
Yeah.
course, Clem would be off screen just over to the left. Then Carlos. Then Sarah.
Sarah.
Then Rebecca. Then Kenny in the middle there, our old friend from season 1. Spoilers if you didn't see this already. Then his girlfriend Sarita.
Sarita. Yeah.
Sarita.
She's lovely.
She seems like a nice lady.
Yep.
Pay attention to whatever he's wearing because those outfits will be used to identify people earlier. And then also this dude with the army jacket here in the front we don't know yet. I was unable to identify
I thought
him.
that was one of the dudes with Carver in he was with Carver in episode 2. He was one of the dudes.
so he just rolled up.
Yeah, he
sure.
rolled in there
Okay,
with
okay. I just like everybody else I kind of have a story for.
He was the one guy that Kenny did not murder.
Good job, Kenny. That really backfired on your face. But here you see they're going into the hardware store.
Yes.
Got some tools up there. You look around, normal dudes. Again, dudes I don't know up on the balcony there. Our Carver, our Michael Madsen from Reservoir Dogs VO here. There he is.
Mr. Blonde himself.
Yeah, evil. Here we go. This woman now.
Who knew?
She's new. She looks cool. She reminds me of Molly. I don't know if
it's
she's going to
exactly
be
what I
like
was thinking,
Molly,
too.
but she seems like a badass is what I'm guessing. She definitely seems down on
A
her luck.
loner, a lone wolf.
Exactly, and she'll show up later working with our group of survivors. Here they are in the garden department of the house with some cherries. And it's so weird to see Tavi with the gun.
Yeah.
I thought she was a good person. It blows
I mean,
my mind.
who's to say she's not, right? Like
I am.
Maybe
I'm
there's-
saying she is a bad
All
person right now.
You don't think maybe there's going to be an uprising within Carver's camp?
I think that for sure, but we'll see if she's part of the good side. She looks like she's his right-hand man is my thing. She's like right there. She doesn't – you don't put somebody that close to you and then have them turn on you.
Unless she's a spy. A
No.
really good spy.
You'll never turn
I'm
on me
on
that
Team
way.
Tavia.
Okay, I am not. Clem's got a new jacket. That's exciting. But now, again, we often have to try to piece it all together, right? What I was talking about outfits earlier. We saw Clem getting off the truck, not in this jacket.
Yep, and
This-
not in that shirt.
And this kind of looks like an introduction, like they just got there. You'll see soon. I don't think it is. So
No,
stick with
this
me.
is later on.
It looks like they're based on this jacket.
Yeah.
That's Carver, maybe Kenny. The pocket though, it looks a lot like this jacket that Carver's wearing right there.
Sure.
We'll see.
Everyone get to work.
Get the word. Okay, so here we go. This is where it's fun that they're in this house, right?
Yeah.
But then on top of it, it looks like there's more. Because anytime you go
It's
to a
probably like a
Lowe's,
strip mall or
a Home
something.
Depot, right? There's
Yeah.
other surrounding things there, including this shoe shop. And then we'll get to it in a second. My favorite shop to the left there, but she's got her house bucket right there.
Comics,
Now,
Victor's Comics.
Victor's Comics. Now, what's fun about it, of course, is that this is a Skybound game. Skybound publishes is Kirkman's label. It makes Walking Dead. It makes
course.
Invincible. It makes a whole bunch of other things, and then it works with Image to publish them, right?
Yep.
So over there we have a Ghosted one, Joshua Williamson's book.
Is
Awesome.
That,
you should totally
Lazarus
read it.
beside it.
Right next to it, Super Dinosaur.
Oh, Super Dinosaur.
And then this number one here that it's like, I was hoping for an Invincible. It's hard to tell. Another shot coming up at the 113 mark. We will clearly see that it's Science Dog.
Oh, okay.
Another Kirkman,
Nice. Yeah.
Kirkman gem. So
I
fun.
still love that he eventually made a real Science Dog.
I know, right? Yeah, it's just a joke in Invincible long enough to go
Yeah.
here. Here's Bonnie, the traitor's bitch that I can't stand anymore. I hope we
Enemy
get to
number
murder
one.
her. If she looks like she has some redeeming qualities in this trailer. We'll get to in a second, but
I'm
here we-
sure they're gonna position it like she's doing it against her will and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, we'll see. I don't believe it, but
Enemy
we'll
number
see.
one.
Yeah. Here's Reggie.
Reggie.
Reggie, of course, is voiced by Kumail from the Indoor Kids from Silicon Valley. Another one you can catch an interview with on at go.ign.com.
One of my favorite interviews you've ever done.
Oh, thank you so much.
You and Camille had like such an amazing rapport.
Yeah, he's really funny, so it's easy.
Yeah.
And he's fun, and I like him. He talks about his character here. He's a one-armed man named Reggie. He's got everything he needs in his pockets. In his vest pockets, apparently. Kenny talking over here. Clem's thinking about busting out of the joint. She's got a plan, and then
That
there
was
we
such
go.
a gnarly moment
Right.
here.
And
Like,
this is the guy who was keeping watch on him before. Clearly, it looks
Yeah.
like the guy you.
I take it back. He's enemy number one.
Oh, he's enemy number one now because he's giving the old gun
Yeah,
butt
no,
here to
this
Clem.
D-bag's got to go down. Look at that. That is so brutal.
So now here's the thing I was saying earlier: pay attention to outfits. So I think the scene that they kind of made look like the introduction, but in reality wasn't because she was already wearing
this
that
is like
jacket.
when something is going down.
You want to know what this is? What Rewind theaters are all about?
Yeah,
I think they're watching Kenny get murdered.
Okay.
I think Carver is killing Kenny for that failed attempt. We'll see in a second to
Okay.
leave.
Yeah.
Because
why
you
would he
see-
let him live? Right.
Right. He has to prove a point, right? That like whatever. He's about to kill Kenny. Clem
She's
runs
trying
up
to
and gets
stop it.
knocked, and it's not this scene, but there's gonna be another one that picks up right here, and you see Kenny's girlfriend Sarita in the background there. It looks like she's being held back.
Oh, yep.
So I would say that
Right.
you're Kenny's
man.
about to get
You got
capped in
Mad
the head.
Kenny spoilers in this Rewind theater.
Yeah, that's what happens. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I thought the woman in Uncharted 3 was going to be 400
Sure.
years old.
Maybe that's when Tavia steps up.
No.
and
She's probably the one who
rescues
she
Kenny.
probably puts the bullet in his head, I bet.
Nah, I don't think so.
See, and here's where we're talking. It seems like they're building up to Bonnie not being a horrible character.
Yes.
I just need you not to pay attention to where I am for 15 minutes. Then they jump to this. And see, this is what I'm thinking they get busted doing. They're trying to break out. We
Could
have
be.
the new girl.
The new girl in the back and
New
this
guy in the
new
front
guy
here.
We don't know either of them.
So I think this happens. This goes poorly. Whatever they're doing here, just getting a lay of the land. They get caught doing this. They get captured, and then Kenny is murdered. It looks like they probably get captured after this thing goes awry. They try to, we're gonna bust out, and then no, we're just gonna let a million
make a mess.
walkers
Kenny,
in.
Carver probably gets pretty pissed.
Carver gets really pissed, I bet. And then so here we go. This is after the murder, I imagine.
There's Tavia.
This is the narrative I'm setting up.
Okay,
Yeah, Tavia.
She's sneaking around.
She's
Tavia.
very much evil looking here,
Okay.
with some lights in her. But you're stealing the walkie-talkies, maybe to talk to your parents again. Nah, just
Nah,
kidding.
okay.
And then of course
This is gnarly. Why is she doing this?
because they're gonna break out. See, this is my timeline.
Oh, this
they-
is like
they
to
do-
cover themselves in the.
Uh-huh.
In the,
They
the
try
blood.
to try to leave. It fails. Kenny gets killed, and they're like, "We got to get out of here." They're crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover ourselves in guts so we can get past
Oh,
everybody.
that's why Sarah's covered in blood. Later.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Oh, here's more shots of Ghosted, Super Dinosaur, and Science Dog in the
Yeah.
background. Great comics you shall read from Image, of course. And Skybound.
Invincible's really good right now.
Invincible's amazing right now. So good. Are you caught up?
Yeah.
Oh, what a great ending to the
Yeah.
last one. It's like, whoa, man, that was crazy. I'm looking forward to that getting torn apart from now on in like narrative. We can't talk about it. But anyways, Carver's mad.
Yeah,
Probably when he
he's not
realizes
happy.
what the hell's going on with everybody leaving.
Is Kenny?
This looks like the goodbye to Kenny. That
Well, hang on,
that
go
can't
back,
be
go
right.
back.
You're right.
'Cause
That
she's
can't be
got the
right.
blood on her
Yeah,
face.
she's already been hit there. Ooh, good call.
So maybe he gets up. Maybe he's fine after that.
So who gets killed in front of him, you think?
I don't know.
Carlos, maybe?
Ooh, could be.
More
We
zombies.
haven't seen Carlos that much in this trailer.
And then, yeah. But
oh
see,
yeah, they're covered in that blood.
yeah, I think they've wiped themselves down with
Maybe
the
this
goop.
is the moment of failure, right? Like she screams and attracts the zombies, and they have to go back, or they lead them.
Well, see, I
inside.
think that they're leaving, and then she sees. Before you called out Kenny's jacket or
Yeah.
somebody hugging Clem there, I assumed this was everything had failed. They were trying to escape, cover it in zombie blood, and then they see like her father get killed or something
Yeah, it
horrible
could
happen
be.
with it, and that's why Sarah's freaking out.
Yeah.
Of course, Sarah's a big baby that we all don't like.
Go on.
I don't
You
like.
don't need to see
Like it.
this.
But then see, Kenny's up to some shenanigans here.
Yep.
I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like his hero moment of like, You think he's about? You think he gets? You think he gets Carver?
Not this soon. Not
No?
this soon in the story. I mean, unless they're positioning Carver as the bad guy, and really like Tavia is worse, maybe.
Ooh.
That'd be
There's a lot
pretty
to think
cool.
about. That'd be really cool.
This.
Now you've got my gears turning. Episode 3, In Harm's Way. As we record this Rewind Theater, we don't know the release date, but it's 100% possible.
It's got to be soon.
That is. It's definitely super
So
soon.
whenever they do these trailers, it's
Yeah.
always like, surprise, it's out next week or
Right.
the week after. Like, it's soon.
Yeah. So I mean, keep it. Of course.
Safe bet. Game is done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Game's totally done. Clementine's cashing big checks somewhere. That Mel Hutchinson eating
Like she
steak
does.
dinners.
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a lot more to talk about. Obviously, 2 more episodes left in the season after this
Indeed.
one. So keep coming back here for Rewind Theaters.
And look for my review.
Keep coming back for Mitch's review. Keep coming back for Playing Dead when we put them up every Saturday. There are these shows about The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So for everything about walkers, whether it be the comics, the TV show, the games, God, I'm waiting for another
The
Survival
stage plays,
Instinct.
the
I can't wait
operas.
for another Survival Instinct. Keep it here on IGN.